Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the last day at Disney. So,
For this trip.
for this trip, that's right. We have like
The next one's already booked and it's not that far away.
It's like 167 days from now that we go to the airport. So, we are kind of taking a slow moment. We have a day at Magic Kingdom today. We are mostly dressed. I have makeup, my hair to do because you can tell it's a little crazy. But what we're doing right now is Sam's getting all of the luggage kind of just, last night we got most of the stuff, like stuff-wise. We're just getting kind of the suitcases pulled together so that we can spend as much time as possible today in the parks. And then when either one, when it gets really, really stinking hot, 2, it starts to rain, or 3, both, we can come back to the room and Sam will get a luggage cart and take all of the stuff and get the car loaded for our trip home, which starts tomorrow. Sad times. But we past, car issue, replacing tires on the way here. It's been a wonderful trip.
Just wet.
Just wet. Sam and I are like, this is the wettest Disney trip we've ever been on. So we're going to finish getting ready for the day and we'll catch up with you at breakfast. Alright, so hair's done, makeup's done, the minimal I do. And so I still have to put my shoes and stuff on. So Sam went ahead and started taking some of the suitcases out to the car so that, kind of get a head start on it, which we don't like. But like we said, we've only got 67 days until we are back, which helps. And we are here for a longer time in December. So obviously you've seen that trip announcement already where we're staying at French Quarter and we're staying at Wilderness Lodge. And we are really, really excited. So can't wait to do resort tours and room tours and all that kind of stuff. So all right. So all the sad stuff is done for now.
Packing is
paused. Done. So Sam while I was finishing getting dressed, Sam was taking some of the bags and stuff to the car. So there's not quite as much that has to go out later. And then there's some stuff that
we don't have to worry about it. We can enjoy the day.
Mm-hmm. And we still have a few things that'll go out in the morning, like my fan, like any last minute like clothes and stuff, whatnot. But for the most part, it's done. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. I don't think anyone ever does. So we are going to...
No, but this tragical transportation's a lot longer than the airport.
I know. And Sam was saying that he overheard somebody say that they're having to figure out what to do because Southwest has completely canceled their whole flight. Not just like a portion of it. But that's just bad. I feel bad.
Say, even with the tire issue, it's better to have
right. So
stuff.
And hopefully it's another longer period of time between now and December, and things will kind of smooth out some more.
It's always a busy season for flights anyway, so I don't see that being as big of an
issue,
honestly.
We didn't knock on wood.
We miss our first one, we catch a second one,
Right. So we have nothing. We will have no dining reservations for travel day. Why we did it to ourselves when I always tell you guys and tell my clients don't do it, and we did it to ourselves. We were proving a point. That's what we were doing. We were proving a point. All right, let's go have Continuing with tradition, Sam has the Mickey waffle platter, and I have the kids' Mickey waffle breakfast. So we have made it to Magic Kingdom. We had to stand on the bus, and we were packed in like sardines, but we're here. Reminded me of New Year's Eve a couple years ago. So our first stop is the Haunted Mansion.
Last night in the game, Lena got to become the 1,000th happy haunt. So.
Right, so I have to go see my new house, give it a good tour, make sure it's okay. It's been a little bit. We rode Haunted Mansion, and we got off Haunted Mansion, and I was really shaky and felt lightheaded and sick, and it was really odd. So we wandered around to the Starlight Cafe, right? Starlight Cafe. And we sat down, and I drank some water, I drank some Powerade, and then so we sat down there, I drank some water. We didn't have any Powerade in the bag that was cold, so Sam went across to Cheshire Cat Cafe.
I went up to Pizza Silly Sideshow.
Oh, Sam went. No wonder it took you a little longer than I thought. He went up to Pizza Silly Sideshow, and okay. So, and just an FYI, like we had just been in the Winnie the Pooh shop because I got this really cute shirt that I love for school. And it was $5.50 with tax for a Powerade. The same exact Powerade at Pizza Silly Sideshow was $5. So it's a 50-cent difference per paying out of pocket. So after that, right, I don't know if you can hear Sam. We're in the plaza right now having lunch. Sam said that it is kind of off the beaten path right now, so a lot of people don't remember it's there. So it may change when characters start coming back up there. But, you never know, always worth a shot to check. So Sam got some Powerade in me, and we went to Carousel of Progress, which you guys know is Sam's favorite. And we rode it twice in a row. We literally got on while I slept. And that's what the whole plan was, for me to sleep. And got off, got back on, and I went back to sleep. And I feel much better now. I'm still not wanting soup something a lot for lunch, but and Sam's like, hey, the Plaza, Beer Guest, and Liberty Tree didn't had a immediate walk up. And I'm like, ugh, Liberty Tree sounds really heavy. Save that for Christmas. Beer Guest, don't like the new menu change.
Well, there's soup on there. You still have your French onion soup and your
He can. Oh yeah, this the steak. But still, that's a lot of heavy food. So we can't. That's winter food. That's a winter reservation. So we decided to pop into the plaza. It was immediate seating, and it's cool. I have water sitting in front of me. But Sam got water and a Marceline mudslide, and we'll show it to you when it comes out. And then I just got a Sprite and water. And so the special today was a country fried steak with mashed potatoes and something else. And I got that, and Sam got the Reuben sandwich. So we will show you all the food once it comes out. I'm going to get something more to drink, and we'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Sam's finally came. It's a Marceline mudslide. Why don't you taste test it for us? They brought him a big straw the straw and a spoon. Was that just whipped cream? I knew that. What do you think? The waitress said it was like a smoothie. Do you agree?
sort of, yeah.
Okay.
It's with beer.
With what?
Beer.
Oh, it's alcoholic. Okay, that's odd. Okay. Sam's bringing it up on his phone. So we're going
That's why I thought you might want the actual.
Okay, so this is an alcoholic drink. Breckenridge vanilla port beer with chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and crispy chocolate pearls. This is my special before Sam starts throwing french fries on it. It's the country fried steak, mashed potatoes, corn, and then Sam threw french fries on my plate. And Sam got the Reuben with french fries. After we finished lunch, we jumped on it was warm. It's still warm. Oh my gracious. Like, it's warm enough that we've actually changed plans for next year. So be watching
earlier.
Yeah, be watching for that trip announcement. But we are over here checking out French Quarter. So we're like, hey, we'll just jump on a bus over to French Quarter. And something to note, that French Quarter has 2 bus stop areas. They're A and B. B is Magic Kingdom and Studios, and bus stop A is all the others. So something to be aware. We're sitting in the quick service area, Pascagoula Float Company, and for their beverage area, they actually have Coke freestyle machines, and it's got a ton more options than we have over at All Star Music. So if a different selection of beverages is important to you, definitely check out French Quarter. Right. So we are still sitting over in the food court here at Port Orleans French Quarter, and we decided to go ahead and do some beignet tasting. So we got the 3 beignets, and they're massive. I'm going to bring you over here to the case and show you what they look like, because these I'm going to show you right here. So this is the order of 3, and it's $6.99, and it comes with 1 dipping sauce. And I got an extra dipping sauce for $1, so we paid a little under $9. But now we're going to go taste test our beignets. Okay, so we tried the beignets, and they taste somewhere between a donut and a funnel cake. We tried both the chocolate and the caramel sauce, and the chocolate really made it taste like a donut. Like a cake donut. Yeah, like a cake donut with chocolate sauce on top, frosting. The caramel made it taste different. And the strawberry, if you'd gotten it, would have really enforced funnel cake. Yeah, they also have a strawberry that, like Sam said, it would make it sound like really like a funnel cake. So, the order of 3 came with 1 sauce, and I paid an extra $1 for the extra sauce. And I just wasn't wanting to try strawberry, so we tried the caramel and the chocolate. They need to make these for like an order of 1, because we ended up giving 2 away because we couldn't eat them. Too uber sweet, uber sweet. Obviously we are back from vacation, but I wanted to kind of wrap up this video because this last day of vacation was just a little crazy. So the last time you saw us, we were kind of finishing up our beignets at the French Quarter. So once we were done with our beignets, we jumped on the Pascagoula Riverboat Company, which is the riverboat that takes you from French Quarter and Riverside to Disney Springs. So it's about a 15-minute boat ride. So if you're headed over to Disney Springs, or you're looking to go to Disney Springs, or you're looking for something to do on an off day, go over to French Quarter, try the beignets, and take the riverboat to Disney Springs. So once we got to Disney Springs, we went to the Spice and Tea Exchange again. I had already picked up some things, but we were kind of making a cut through to the Yacht and Beach Club because I was not feeling well. I could not literally cool down. I could not sweat. I was almost having some sort of like heat stroke or heat exhaustion issues. So once we got to Yacht and Beach Club, we sat down for a little bit. Sam got us on the walk up for the Beaches and Cream, which only had a 10-minute walk up. And literally, I went to the bathroom, we walked over to Beach Club, and literally, as we walked up to Beaches and Cream, our text went off. So it was really good timing. So we went in. Sam he ordered a vanilla malt, but ended up with a vanilla milkshake. So he did say that the chocolate malt was bigger than the chocolate. The chocolate malt was better than the vanilla milkshake. There's also more in the container. Anyway, I just had some rainbow sherbet trying to cool myself down. I also had the cheese tots, but I asked for the cheese and ranch on the side. I'm telling you guys, I was not feeling well at all. So we ate a little bit, and we finally decided, okay, it's time to put me to bed because there's something going on. So we took a bus. We're like, we'll just take the first bus that comes. We'll take whatever resort it goes to, we'll just go. And the first one that came up was Animal Kingdom. So we waited and we waited and we waited and we waited, and the line got longer and longer and longer and longer. And there was 3 people in EVCs waiting to board, which is fine. But what was weird is that there was 4 all-star buses behind that bus, and they all just left. And they were cramming people onto this one bus. So I don't know what was going on, but they literally could have filled the next bus behind and like went on, and it was, I don't know, it was just not good like planning right at that point. So we finally got back to the resort, and I laid down. I had taken my fan from home with me, and I had it pointed at me, and I was literally laying in bed going, someone just do something with me, because I cannot do this anymore. Finally, I felt like I could eat a little bit of something, so Sam got me a slice of pizza from the food court, and I ate like 6 bites of it, I think, total. But I put a cold washcloth around the back of my neck and on my chest, and I finally fell asleep. So Sam did some things on his own once he knew that I was actually relaxed enough that I could sleep. Sam took the bus to Hollywood Studios and jumped on the Skyliner and took the Skyliner over to Pop Century and had dinner in our booth at Pop Century. And he did take some video of the Skyliner, and I'll insert that footage right here. back from the Pop Century, we chatted a little bit, and I went back to sleep. So it was a very uneventful day. It was eventful and not eventful, and it really didn't go the way that we had planned for our last day for this trip to go at Disney. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.